How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and I'm excited to announce today I'm going to be starting a brand new series here on YouTube. This is episode 1. We're going to go through how to play every single song from the Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's. And we're going to kick it off today with the first track. This is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'm going to break it all down for you step by step, so when you're done with this lesson, you'll be able to go and play right along with the original recording. Thanks for your comments here on the channel. Recently, I did a poll and asked you all if you would like to see the album series come back. So this is for you all. I hope you enjoy these videos. Now, before we dive into it, I want to hook you up with a gift right away at the first link down below. I've got a free tab sample pack. And these are some exclusive digital downloads that go along with lessons here on my YouTube channel. So check that out as my gift to you. And with that said, let's break this song down. Let's break down how to play Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band on guitar. Now we're going to start off with the intro. It's a 4-bar chord progression. We're going to use 2 shapes. Here's what it sounds like. Then we're into the verse. It was 20 years ago today. So here we're going to start on an A7. And this is a bar chord at the 5th fret. 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5. We'll play 2 bars of A7. Then we'll go to C7 for a bar, and then G7 for a bar. Now that C7 is like this with a root on the 5th string. And then G7 is the same as A7, just 2 frets lower. So that's our chord progression. Now, strumming, along with this, we're going to break up the bass notes and sort of the higher strings like this. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and some, emphasizing the lower strings and then the higher strings. And that goes over the whole progression until we get to the G7 there. We'll just let the last chord ring. So 1 and 2 and da 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 da. Then we go to the verse. It was 20 years ago today. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. All right, so the verse progression starts out with a G7 to an A7, then a C7 to a G7. And those chords are moving 2 beats each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll keep that same groove going that we used for the intro. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so YouTube will let you know when I post another video just like this. Then that'll repeat. Then we'll go up to A7 for a bar. 1 and 2 and 3. C7 for a bar. Then G7, C7, G7. And that's the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Then we go to this horn interlude. And that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I played there was a little 5-bar chord progression. We're going to go C7 to F7, C7 to D7. Those are all 1 bar each. Then in the 5th bar, we'll hang on that D7 and go 1, 2, 3. So that's strumming and then doing a break on beat 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So now we start doing these hits, okay? So we're gonna play a G7 to a B flat, C7 to G7. So the rhythm there is 1 and then a rest. So it's like 1 rest, 1 rest. I'm just doing 8th note down strums there with my strum hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then C7 for a bar, G7 for a bar. Then again, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then up to A7, 2 and 3 and 4 and D, 2, 3, 4. So that's D7. Same shapes, right? A lot of the same shapes, just relocating them on the fretboard. Then we've got one last little part. So that's the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So that starts on C7, 1 and 2 is lonely, G7. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So that goes up to the A7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So some rhythms there, changing to that C7 on the and of 4, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's C7 and then to G7. Now notice the resting in between, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then from there we've got all familiar material. We go back to the horn interlude. It's wonderful to be here. It's certainly a thrill. Then we do the last verse. I don't really want to stop the show. So let me introduce to you go to that C and we start transitioning into the next song. Congrats on making it through this first song lesson. Take it slow and make sure to rewind the video and rewatch any parts that you're unclear about. And if you're into the Beatles, I've also covered 2 other albums here, all of Abbey Road and all of Rubber Soul I have lessons for, so be sure to check out those playlists. And before you go, don't forget to download my free tab sample pack at the first link down below, and this is going to make learning from my YouTube lessons so much easier. And if you're interested in diving deeper with guitar, check out my website, johnmaclennan.com. I've got a ton of great resources on there as well. Thanks for your support here on the channel, and we'll see you in another video real soon.